Hi friends, this is Pink Pearl Tarot. I'm Eleanor and welcome in. If you're not new, you might have noticed that I'm no longer doing the monthly sign by signs. I'm just doing channeled messages for those that need them as they come up. So they will all be timeless, and if the title drew you in, there is probably something helpful for you to hear right now. And so I'm going to start with the current situation, and if it sounds like your situation, then you can listen on to maybe find out what it is you need to know. So for today, we have Rescue, the Star in reverse, the Empress in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and then the Six of Bricks, which is like the Six of Pentacles. So today's reading finds you definitely in a challenging position, one that you might feel is impossible to find your way out of by yourself. I am seeing loss of hope, a feeling of having gotten off the path or being lost in some way, or adrift, unmoored, I guess you could say, like disoriented or unable to find up from down or landmarks, or there's no way to anchor or ground to anything. I can see your self-esteem faltering or being negatively affected, and there's definitely a sense of not having or not being enough. It's that feeling of wanting to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, if only you had the freaking bootstraps. And with all of this, a sense of being directionless or purposelessness. I should rather say like a disconnect from purpose, not that there isn't one. It's like, how can I know where to go if I don't even know where I am? Or how can I even MacGyver the situation without even the bubble gum and the paper clip that he would have had to work with, or whatever it is. So I'm picking up on feelings of total disempowerment, even irritation or resentment, because especially with all the messaging that comes out of our hyper individualistic culture that says that you can and should do everything by yourself, that you can only rely on yourself, that you're all you'll ever need if you just do the work, right? And it's like there is a growing awareness that this is actually BS. And it's not like you're looking for a way to escape responsibility or to not grow or to give yourself, like, to give your power away. But just that you need something external to help you stabilize, or to like find your bearings and to break the free fall. Something to point you in the right direction. And I can also feel what seemed to be so far unanswered cries for help. Like maybe someone did respond by telling you just to set a goal. And it's like at this point you've lost faith in goals because the circumstances don't stay consistent long enough for you to gain traction towards them. So I see burnout and depletion where you have poured into others, and now in your time of need, they're nowhere to be found. But there's a guilt here too, like telling yourself that it's all your own fault, or maybe that messages like come from somewhere else. And yeah, we need to own our own choices, obviously, but I still see that possibly that someone's kindness has been taken advantage of, and this is a case where help is definitely deserved and warranted. So if that sounds like something that you're experiencing, if any of that rings true for you, let's see what it is that you need to know at this time. So I'll get these out of the way. And let's see, you have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So it's going to take me a second to arrange these neatly. And then you have Moth. I basically was like asking the animal allies who will come in to help. And you have the Moth coming in to assist you today. And then you have Focusing on Substance. And this says, today I will focus on the substance in my life. I will fill in the lines of myself with a real person, me. I will concentrate on the substance of my relationships and other areas of my life, not the trappings. So I'm not going to dwell too much on that, but that's just a message for someone if they need it. I'm going to focus more on your tarot. All right, so this is, okay, not the main point of the message, but I want to get it out of the way with that Moth and the Seven of Swords there. Be wary of scams. I mean, like, okay, when the social media algorithm, when your phone listens to you and it picks up on your pain points, it picks up on the things that you're complaining about or that you might need, you will start seeing targeted ads for supplements, apps, all sorts of stuff that seems to be just the right thing, right? It's offering you a solution. It's like, oh, we have the help that you've been crying out for, and it's only 7 easy payments of whatever. Or anyone who's like, I have what you need, I can help you, but you have to come over here. You have to come to me to get it. I can see something like that being tempting to fall for right now. So like with that Moth energy, it does talk about moving towards the light, but not putting yourself in danger or burning yourself up or burning yourself out to get to it. That it's dangerous to get too close and to touch it, right? To see beyond the shiny surface of the substance. To see beyond the shiny surface to the substance or the source of the light. And with that Three of Wands, it does imply something coming towards you rather than you going towards something else. And this says clearly that, I was going to say right off the bat with that Three of Wands there, help is on the way. That is front and center, okay? You should hear that. There is an energy of expansion. And I'm picking up on that meme that I sometimes see on Facebook, like, where it's like, if you're in the dark, consider that you're a seed and that you've been planted and you're getting ready to sprout, right? The darkness is you under the ground, getting ready to break free. So that's what I'm seeing here, definitely with that Ten of Pentacles, that as much as this current energy sucks, it is the dark, fertile soil of a long lasting, far reaching, expansive story of growth and survival that serves as a light for others in the future. And with the Ten of Pentacles followed by the Death card, that is very much the same energy of soil that is being nourished by decay, like manure or compost that enriches the soil for new growth. I'll get to it in a minute, but something that you're clinging to will serve you in that capacity, will serve to fertilize the new, where at the moment in its current capacity, it's holding you back. I'm also getting an image of a lighthouse. And with that Three of Wands and the Death and the Son of Swords, an excellent question to ask yourself something would be to the effect of, can what is for you find you? Are you shining your light for it to find you? So like reversing the moth here. Are you shining your true light, or are you hiding it or dimming it, obscuring it or masking it in some way? What aspect of your outer image or shell is eclipsing the real you, so that what you are looking for, which is also looking for you, mind you, can locate you? Because with that Death card, something major must be released and surrendered on one side of a portal before you can move through that portal. The Seven of Swords suggests the possibility of trying to sneak something through that has to be left behind. It's almost like a cosmic metal detector that's going off saying like, you got to leave that there on the other side. You can't take that through. I have no idea what that could be, or if that's even for more than one person, but attempts to smuggle things like old beliefs, grudges, hangups, resentment, or even, dare I say, false hopes. Like, the universe can't be fooled. I promise you firsthand that I have seen this play out, where someone's life has changed from night to day within days by letting something close out that they have kept alive long past what its service was. Like, being handed everything they never even bothered to desire because they didn't believe it was possible for them, the minute they let go of the better than nothing thing they had been clinging to. Obviously, this is not a call towards like irresponsibility, like walking out of a job without a plan or anything imprudent like that. But change like this, it starts energetically. And that energetic shift is towards vulnerability, to be willing to empty your hands of what you're clinging to. And I see like from before, like enough has been, you've suffered enough loss, enough has been taken. And so you might be trying to cling to what's left, the crumbs or the dregs of what's left. But there's something here asking you to be completely, like, all of it, surrender all of it, to be willing to empty your hands of what you're clinging to so that they can be totally open to receiving, even if it means that they're empty temporarily. The Seven of Swords also implies the potential for something being overlooked. So if at first this doesn't make any sense, sit with it a while before dismissing it. And maybe then you could still decide, maybe this message isn't for you. But then again, with patience, you could unearth something in your garden under the soil that is crowding out the seedlings that you're trying to plant, and that needs to be rooted out and then repurposed for growth, for what it is you're trying to grow. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a little, like, a starting point. I know it's not like a full answer and a full path forward, but I hope it just gives you just that sense of direction to where you can start to take the first steps, right? Like, you're the little X on the map. You are here, which is probably better than you started out with, at least from what the cards were showing. So I hope that helps in that little bit, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you.